Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day out there. Um, yeah, it's Monday. How about that? I don't know about you, but my weekend just flew by. I don't know how yours was. I hope it was a good weekend for you. We we've been busy as always, shipping out packages. I think pretty much if you ordered any of Andrew's Heart's Desire series over the weekend, you should have that heading out to you very shortly. If not today, then probably tomorrow or Wednesday. So that's all good. Um, we are working hard on lots of stuff in store, lots of stuff at Star Cottage Studio, lots of stuff behind the scenes that we're not even really talking about yet. So there's a lot going on. Hopefully we'll have more information on some things for you coming up. If you didn't see what we had thought was the last of the Heart's Desire series by Andrew was not the last. He found some more hearts in his studio while cleaning this weekend and decided to do some more. They're a different style. So if you didn't see those yet, head on over to Andrew's Instagram. I think it's Andrew T. Thornton 100 over there, and you can check that out. There'll be some new ones coming up. And Marianne says, yes, I got the painting I wanted. I'm glad you got that, Marianne. Like I said, those should be on their way to you, I believe. I think our helper got most of those out today. So that's great. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Susan. Hello, Harry. Thank you all for tuning in today. So today we don't have, it's not anything super exciting. It's not like brand new gemstones, but we have silk that we're adding to the online store. Now, I have shown you the side stitch silk that we have. And I'm going to show you a little bit more of that in case you have not seen it before, but we have some new colors and things that we're adding to the online store. And then we also have finally the tubular stitched silk. And I've been wanting this in for a long time. We just haven't gotten around to it. Today, we started on it. So I'm going to show you that too. Those are available under the stringing materials section of the online store. So if you go to the shop tab and go down to the stringing materials menu item, that'll open up that collection for you and you can see them all in there. I hope they're all in there. If not, they'll be in there after this video. We set that in motion, so hopefully they are published for you all. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Norma. Thank you for joining us today. So, yeah, how's your weekend? Let me know if you're out there. A lot of people are saying hi. If you're out there, say hi. Please let me know where you're coming from. Let me know how your weekend was. We like to chit chat a little bit on these. I like to leave time for some people to get into the video, and I usually leave way too much time. Now tonight, it's been busy. So Andrew started more Heart's Desire paintings. And like I said, you can go to his Instagram account or I think Andrew Thornton Artist on Facebook. I think he's pushed them over to Facebook. I'm not sure. I haven't been on Facebook much today. So they're definitely on the Instagram page. He did that. I am working on some things tonight on the William Tries Things page, actually in the Triers group. We are going to have a sketch tutorial, sketching, because this is try number 4. We're trying how to sketch, learn how to sketch. So we are going to be sketching with Cynthia Thornton. Cynthia is going to be sketching with us. Actually, she's going to be teaching us how to sketch. And we're going to do a kind of a relaxing, meditative type of sketching. So I'm really interested to see how it's going to go. If you are not in my group, you can join that. Let me see if I have a little thing here to show that or not. I don't think I have a group thing. So if you go to my page right there, William Tries Things, facebook.com/William Tries Things, and you go to the group tab, you'll see the Triers group. And you can join the page. Make sure you like and follow the page. Join the group. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We are now in daylight saving time. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we're going to get started with some meditative, kind of cool, just chill sketching. The whole idea behind my group, William Tries Things, is I try things, and I hope you'll try things with me. As an adult, we tend to feel like we can't try new things sometimes, or that we need to be good at things before we do them. And my whole thing is to kind of try to break that up and break out that notion and just realize that, just like kids, we're allowed to try stuff, right? We're allowed to try new things. We're allowed to be terrible at new things, because most times you are, right? And you work at things and you get better if you like them. But the first step is trying them first. So that's what the William Tries Things group and page is all about. I'm trying things. I hope you'll try things with me. Tonight, in the Triers group, we are going to be trying some sketching with Cynthia Thornton. She's going to show us how to do some sketching. So please join my group. Feel free to also, like I said, like the page. Please like the page. And hopefully we're all going to have fun. I'm going to do mine digitally, I think. But all you need is a pencil and some paper, or a pen and some paper. You need a writing utensil and some paper. Or if you have a tablet, you just need a note program, or something like Procreate. June is looking forward to tonight. I am too. Hopefully Cynthia and I can get the tech details worked out. It's always hard when you're not there with the person. If you don't know, Cynthia is in North Carolina. We are in Pennsylvania. So coordinating it, and just with tech difficulties and all this stuff. So I'm hoping everything's going to go smoothly. We're just sending out good energy for everything to go smoothly for tonight. So hopefully you'll join us. If you can't make it tonight, I do plan to hopefully have it available for rewatch. I have to see what system Cynthia wants to use. And if it's not available directly after for rewatch, then I will save it and post it to be watched later. So in one way or another, at some point, it will be available for rewatch. We hope you will join the group and work with us and have fun with us and try new things with us. All right. So that's my evening. One other thing I wanted to talk about is, see, I don't even have a list written down, and these are, I'm remembering these things. It's kind of amazing. So this week, and for the next few weeks, Monday through Thursday, in the Great Bead Extravaganza group. If you are a member of the Great Bead Extravaganza group, you may notice we are not streaming there today. And the reason we are not streaming there today is because it is Takeover Day. Takeover Day. It's going to be actually Takeover for the next few weeks, Monday through Thursdays. Right now, today is TRCast. They're the first one. We normally start it out with Allegory Gallery, but we flipped the schedule this time. So TRCast is today. If you're wondering what the heck's a Takeover Day, that is a day where only one business in the Great Bead Extravaganza gets to take over the group. So normally we stream to the group on things, and we show things, and we post things there whenever we have something we want to show you. But on these days, it's limited to only the person who is taking over, or the company who is taking over. So TierraCast has the group today. They're doing a lot of things in the group, so you might want to check that out. But it's a way for you all to get to know each individual business a little bit better. Hopefully, it's a good showcase of what each business does and the type of things that they have on offer. So I believe they are going to be doing a live demo, I think a jewelry demo later today. I think it's at 7 Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern. And they have some other things out there. I think they have their YouTube link and some things they do on YouTube. So definitely go to the Great Bead Extravaganza group and check that out. Like I said, it's going to be for the next, I think, 4 weeks. The schedule is posted there as well, so you can see who is taking over the group at what time. It's Monday through Thursday, I believe, for the next 3 weeks, and then Monday and Tuesday, I think, of the 4th week. And we're the last ones. So we will see you at the tail end of it. That is all going to be leading in to the actual Great Beat Extravaganza Spring Fling. So we hope you'll join us for that. It's going to be a wild and wonderful weekend, full of great presentations again. So that's that. That's what's happening here for Andrew, for me, for the Allegory Gallery, for the Great Beat Extravaganza. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, because I can see your comments, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Thank you for all of those who are joining us on YouTube. We need the subscribers over there. We need the watch time over there for our matrix and for the analytics over there. So we want to get in that good YouTube, get on the good side of YouTube over there. So thank you all who are watching there. And you may think you're watching by yourself, but you can feel free to comment. For example, if you are in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group and no one else is, you will see your comments only. But that's why I do also try to put comments on screen. So Cindy, for example, see, I can put them on the screen. Weekend was great. Didn't do much but created things. That's awesome. Good to create things, right? We have people out there coming up as Facebook users, you can see on the screen here. That means that in the description of our video, there's a link for StreamYard.com/Facebook, I think it is. And if you go in and you click that link and you give StreamYard authorization, they'll let us see your, whoops, everything's backwards here. Everything's backwards here. They'll let us see your face and name there if you click that. So hello out there, whoever you are, thank you for joining us. That generally happens if you are watching us from the Design Challenge group or any group on Facebook. It needs authorization through the group. If you're watching on our page, I think a lot of times the names already come up because you've liked the page, but that may not be the case either. Cindy's asking, how's the weather there in PA today? The weather is beautiful. It is 59 degrees here in Pennsylvania. The snow is melting from this weekend. We had snow and cold weather this weekend. But I hear by the end of this week, I think we're supposed to get up into the 70s with some rain showers possible. Let's see here. Susan drifted over to YouTube. Thank you so much. Julie said, hi there, stupid time change messed me up. Yeah, sometimes that happens, right? I love this time change though. Maybe you can tell I have lots of energy today. I feel like I have lots of energy. Daylight savings time is my perfect time. I love it. I have no complaints about it. Yes, you lose that hour, you get it back later, but I don't mind losing the hour when I have an hour's extra daylight at the end of my day. It's wonderful. I'm not a morning person. I don't miss having, it's dark in the morning anyway. It's dark in the morning most of the time. So I do not miss that at all. The old time, regular standard time. I'm happy on daylight savings. I can go home after I do my lives, still have some daylight, take the cats out for a walk. They're always upset when I don't get home in time after these lives to take them for a walk. So I love daylight savings time, but it does mess people up. And I know it's bad because the time change in general is bad. I wish we'd just stick with this, honestly. But it is what it is, right? Cindy says, I love this time of the year. Never lose when you have extra evening time. I agree. I agree with that. I know, Julie, it's a pain in Arizona because you never change. So I don't know how you do it, honestly, because you have to keep track of different times for different people. You can't just count ahead. Like, you know, if you're in Pacific time, it's always 3 hours difference. It doesn't matter generally, except for if you're over in Arizona, because then sometimes it's what, 2 hours, sometimes it's 3 hours. I don't know how that works, or maybe 4 hours and 3 hours, whatever it is. I don't like it. Yeah, I get it. But I do like this time better. Let's see here. Barbara joined the Patreon today. Just did it because I love your lives and I know how much work they take. Thank you so much, Barbara. We really appreciate that. If you're wondering what she's talking about, it's patreon.com/StarCottageStudio. With everybody who joins that, you are helping to support the building of our jewelry studio, Star Cottage Studio. You're helping us to, you know, you're telling us that you want to support that project, and we really do appreciate it. Andrew's Heart's Desire series, when you're purchasing those, the money earned from those are going to Star Cottage Studio as well. So we can get tools and we can get, you know, improvements done to the building. We've already done flooring, we've done electricity, we've installed a split system for air conditioning and heating. We got a pellet stove. We bought some tables and desks and bookcases for Andrew. So I say for Andrew, it's for both of us, but he's the one who's mostly going to be using it. So if you'd like to support us, you can join our Patreon there, Star Cottage Studio. Oh, let's see here. Susan says, I hate spring forward, throws my system off for a week. I don't appreciate the extra sun in July and August when it's like being in hell's backyard here. I guess I could see that. I guess I could see that. And, you know, the most we get up to, we might hit 100 degrees with 100% humidity a few times a year. We can be in the upper 90s, generally with a lot of humidity here for a good part of summer. But I still don't mind. I still like my sun in the evening. It makes me do, you know, I can do housework better. I do the dishes after, you know, after your day, the last thing you want to do is do dishes in the dark and when it's dark outside, right? You just want to kind of sit and watch TV or go to your office and do some work. Those house chores are easier to do when there's sun and when the sun's shining, I think. And here in the eastern part of the country, it sometimes isn't very sunny for long. So I like it. I like it. Sorry to all of you out there who do not like spring ahead. I'm definitely a spring ahead person. It gives me lots of energy and I always feel better this time of year. So with that said, let's get to it since you're all waiting, right? You're all waiting to see what I've got. So I'm going to flip this camera around. You're going to see the ceiling for a while. You might hear me rolling this down. And let me flip the cameras here. Maybe. There we go. There's the camera. Susan said, really enjoy seeing video of the Star Cottage library. Yeah, Andrew's got quite a library collection over there, and you can see some of them behind us in some of the videos. Maybe he'll take you on a tour of the books sometimes if you ask him nicely. Who knows? Who knows? So let me go ahead and take this off. If you want to get any of these things that I'm showing you today, they are directly available right now, should be anyway, at allegorygallery.com. So please feel free to check them out. I'm going to start with some of the things I've shown you. We have some different colors though. So here we have side stitched silk. This is hand dyed silk that is stitched on both sides to reinforce it. You can see it's thin, it's kind of translucent, a little bit see-through in the center. And it is stitched, as you can see, down each edge. And it all comes to a point on each side, like that. So this is one of the colors. It's a pretty color. Now these, let me give you, I think they're about 3 feet. They're about a meter, generally. 1, 2, 3, just over 3 feet. So they're at least a yard. And isn't that a beautiful color? I picked that one first because I like it. So there we have one color. Now these are nicely bagged up and numbered so that whenever you order them, we are sure that you're going to get the one that you ordered. So I have to make sure, doubly sure, that I put these back in the bag properly. I'm not good at that sometimes. You know how they talk about sometimes like the owner is the worst person when it comes to reorganizing stuff? That's kind of me. I'm trying to get better at that stuff. When it's myself, I'm super organized usually. Like I do organize myself well, but whenever I have to do things for other people, it sometimes doesn't happen, right? Anyone else like that? You're good for yourself, but when it comes to other people, you're a mess. That's pretty much my life. Like my desk and my space is organized at home pretty well. It gets a little out of control sometimes, but at other times, most of the time, it's pretty nice. I love, love, love this one. It comes from this kind of limey, more yellow color and goes into these beautiful kind of pinks, dusty roses, almost magenta. with that green stitching on the side to really bring it all out. And then at the very end, look at that. You get that beautiful kind of purple color. So there are 2 of those available in the online store, listed under stringing materials. Again, these are all already available at allegorygallery.com. I'm just showing some of them to you. I'm picking and choosing some to show you because it's always nice to see things on video, right? Pictures are great. Video is even better. So who else is out there with us today? Who's out there watching and not saying anything? Say hi. Let us know you're there. It's always nice when we know who's there. We can say hi. Here's another beautiful color. Not as beautiful on my screen, unfortunately. I took it out. I thought this was going to be really shockingly great. It's beautiful in person, I'll tell you that. It's a little bit blue on my screen. I don't know what it looks like on yours. This is definitely more of a green. It's definitely more of a green. Yeah, it's coming. I'm not even going to show you this really anymore because it's really looking blue on my screen, and it's not. Let me put this. Change the color. Maybe we'll see if it changes. Nope. Nope. So I'm just going to put that back. But just know this is a really pretty green if you want to buy it. Hopefully it came out green in the photos in the online store. Sometimes it's hard. Hello, Susan. Thank you for tuning in today. Marianne says, nope, opposite for me. I am not organized for myself. So you're organized for other people. I'm definitely not. I try to be. I guess if I'm working for other people, I'm organized for them. Renee says, yeah, it looks very blue, deep tealish. It's not. It is green. I mean, it's a green teal, but it's green. Definitely more green. If I'm working for people, like if it's my job, I guess I'm organized for those people. If I'm at the top of the food chain, like I sometimes am at the store, then sometimes I'm bad. Sometimes I'm bad. Look at this. This is a beautiful. So these are all available. They're $6 a strand only, which is a phenomenal price. Next time we get them, I don't know if we're going to be able to offer them at that price because prices on these are going up. And you may have seen, I've seen these for upwards of like $10 a strand at different places. We still have them for $6. I think I've actually seen them for more than that. But again, if we get a good deal, you get a good deal. So that's how it works, right? That's how it works. That's why a lot of you choose to shop with us, because you know we're going to give you the good deal. And we're going to look for the best deals around so that we can continue to give you good deals. We've had this price at $6 since the beginning of Allegory Gallery 11 years ago. 11 years ago. Almost 11. We've had those priced at $6 and we've never raised the price. So hopefully we don't have to anytime soon, but you know, things happen. Things happen. Next color, just to show you, and I'm only going to show you a few more because I've shown you a lot of these before. If you've missed those videos, sorry, I dropped one. If you missed those videos, you can check them out in the rewatch section and see more colors if you really want to, or you can just go online and check them out on the website. Look at that blue. Now that is a pretty summer blue. Susan said the other color was a vintage spring summer vibe, right? This is a beautiful, nice summer, even spring blue, right? Could be an Easter blue. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful light blue. I'll say medium blue. Maybe not necessarily light blue, medium blue. with some variation, of course, because it is hand-dyed silk, right? You get those variations in color like that sometimes. Okay, so that's the side stitch silk. And like I said, there are 40, 50 some different colors of that at least, maybe more. Harry said, those look wonderful. I made some fabric and wire hoop earrings with sari ribbon. I saw those, Harry. They look really good. I think these would be better. Maybe. Sometimes it's nice to have that uniform edge. I know sari, it's really cool with the cut edge, but sometimes a uniform edge is nice. But I'm planning to load up our sari silk too in the online store soon. Hopefully you can hear me over this bag rustling around. I plan to do the sari silk soon, but I wanted to get this tubular stitch silk in first because people have been asking for that, and I wanted to get it online. So we worked on getting it online today. If I can get this bag closed, we can move on. There we go. All right. So, tubular stitch. And again, I'm not going to show you all the colors because there's a lot. And if I pull them in and out of the bag, it's going to be tiring for everyone. But I'll show you a number of the colors here. So this is tubular stitch silk. And I'm going to, I don't know how many strands we put in here. Each one has different strands depending on how many we could find. So this is 4 strands worth. Let me show you what one strand looks like. Here is one strand of it. All right, and each strand I think is about the same. Let me just measure it here for you real quick. This is over 3 feet. Each strand is generally over 3 feet. And the nice thing about this, it's tubular stitch. So it's stitched, I don't know if you can see that there. You can see the stitches around here. It's stitched where it is actually a tube. It is actually a tube. I don't know if you can see or not. But the nice thing about this is because it's stitched as a tube, let me see if I can see the ends. The ends are frayed, so it's hard to see. But it is a tube, believe me. And what you can do with this is if you have beading wire that you'd like to hide, perhaps you're making a necklace that you have beads just in the front, but you're leaving the beading wire exposed on the back, you can actually use this and you can thread the beading wire through this tube, and you can use this around your back so that it's a little bit softer on their neck. That's one way you can use it. You can kind of put it on the strand and kind of bunch it up, and you can use it like that in between beads as spacers or just as filler. So it's a really cool thing, and it comes in a lot of different colors. I think it's $4.25 on the website, $4.25 a strand. This is one that we did have to raise the price a little bit from 10 years ago because it's costing us a little more to get now, but they're $4.25 a strand, and we have them here. I'm just going to show you. Instead of taking them all out of the bags are numbered, but you can't see that number, I don't think, online. So it doesn't help to show you that. But I'm going to show you some of the colors here. And we'll take some of them out of the bag and show you, because I know there's... But look at all these colors. Look at all these, oh, and these kind of gemmy colors coming up. Look at these. Look at all those colors. Look at all those colors. So these, I think, super useful. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying on the beading wire that they go through. It's a tube, so it's stitched in a tube, and you can put the beading wire through the center, and you can hide beading wire. You can use it to decorate your beading wire. You can use it in between beads. You can stretch it out in between, like stretch it out on the back. You can bunch it together in between beads and kind of compress it between beads to give a scrunchied look. I think it's really cool. I love it. We use it a lot. Now, the other thing is, of course, it's silk. See, this one we only have 2 of this color. So they are different. We had 4 of the pink and we only have 2 of this kind of tealy green. So you can also just take this, as it is, tie it in a little bow around your neck and put a pendant on it. You can use it. You don't know how many people come into the store, or maybe you can imagine how many people who want to buy pendants, but they don't want to take a class. They don't want to learn how to finish an actual necklace with clasps and all that good stuff. So you can just take this, and we do this all the time. You get a jump ring, you get the pendant that they found that they love, you put it on here, and you tie it in a little knot, or you can do a sliding knot if you know how to do a sliding knot, or you just tie it in a little bow in the back. And generally there's enough room to go over your head even if you leave the bow in. Harry said those could be great woven on an inkle loom as the warp. I don't know what that is. I'm not, I don't know, but I will take your word on it because I believe that you, Harry, know. So anyone out there, there's a suggestion from Harry. I know there's the warp and weave. I don't know what all that means, but I'll take your word on it. So we have that color. Just trying to show you some of the colors outside of the bags here too. And still try and get them back in the bags. How about this deep, deep purpley color? Look at that. Look at that. Now, like I said, this we really do not have a lot of. I'm going to show you something here real quick. Many of you, when I'm doing my videos, let's show you here. Many of you, when I'm doing my videos, you see this behind me, right? So this is where we took them from. We have some on here still for in-store people to purchase if they'd like, but much of them have gone away. So you've seen how many. If you watch us regularly, you probably can see right there how much has already been taken, and we've used it for the online store. So once we run out of these, we are, hopefully we can get more. This silk is not always easy to get. Both silks, actually. All silk is not always easy for us to get. Look at this rusty kind of orangey color, kind of pumpkin orangey, right? I like this color. This is kind of my favorite on an orange spectrum. I like this. So that's available. Get that back in the bag. These little strands don't like to stay in the bag. They like to pop out. And what else? Susan says like a rainbow. Yeah, we do usually display them like a rainbow here. Look at this color. Oh, that's some goodness right there. Gemmy quality, gemmy color goodness. I'm going to have to rewind these, so give me a moment here. Yeah, so do you like this? You like the silk? Do you use the silk? Maybe some of you already use this. Do you use it in your designs? And remember, if you are not a member of the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group on Facebook, like I said, I know we're pointing a lot of people over to YouTube, but Facebook is still the place to be for groups. So if you're on Facebook and you'd like to join our group, it's a place where you can get information from people. Everyone's super nice. And you may be watching it from the group if you're there now. I'm streaming this in that group today. But you can also show things that you've made using our stuff. So if you purchase from us, we hope that you will show what you've made in the group and the things you're kind of making. We love to see those. If you are a maker and you regularly sell things, sometimes when you show in the group or you tag us on Instagram or tag us anywhere, if we see that, we will share your items. So you get extra coverage that way too. So if you make things using our stuff and you sell things with the stuff you've made from us, we can share it for you too. Harry says, I have lots of ideas for these. Good. Good. I like that. Harry's always got lots of ideas. I don't know how you are such a generator of ideas. I think it's really cool. I don't know how you keep up with it all, honestly. But it seems like you're always putting out a little bit of something new. You'll test something or show something new. I really like it. And let's see. What other colors should I show you? What colors haven't I showed you yet? This is a peachy color. Peachy color's nice. This is a very nice spring summer color, beachy color. Now, of course, thinking of that in the beach, this is silk. All right. You don't want to necessarily get it wet. You don't want to necessarily wear it in the shower. You know, you do have to treat it. You have to treat it kindly. So just take that into consideration when you are using it or what uses you're going to be applying it to. You do need to treat it a little bit kindly. It's hand-dyed silk, right? Because we get a lot of people who will buy it and then wear it. We try and warn people, but you know, somebody came in the other day and said that all the leather they keep buying, not from us, but in general, their leather keeps breaking, and it breaks quickly. And the first thing I asked was, are you wearing it in the shower? And yes, they were. And I said, well, that's your problem. Because the leather is going to get wet. It's going to have the soap. It's going to dry out. The chlorine is not good for it. Here's another color. This is kind of a bricky, kind of a little bit pink brick kind of color. Yeah, so these kind of materials, these natural materials, you do have to take care of a little bit more, right? Everyone thinks like leather is so tough, and it is. It's strong, right? But it does not like chlorine and heating, wet, drying, cold. It's not going to last very long. So do keep that in mind, depending on what application you're going for with these. Here's a nice deep, deep purple. Is that aubergine? Is that aubergine? Aubergine? Eggplant color. Beautiful. So I'll show you a few more colors here, and then we're going to call it a day. We're going to call it a day. I have to go home and get ready for the William Tries Things drawing that we're doing tonight, sketching. If you missed the beginning, in the Triers group on Facebook, Cynthia Thornton is going to be joining us. I don't know if she's here today. I haven't seen her pop in today, or Andrew today. Wonder where they are. But they're going to be joining us, Cynthia will be, to teach us how to do some meditative sketching, which we just did meditation. That was one of our things, right? And so this is going to be kind of a meditative sketching that she's going to teach us. I'm excited. And I've never done this before. This is my first time trying it. So if you want to join us, go to my page, like the page, and then join the group. You can go to the group tab on the page to find the Triers group. That's my group. The news reader on TV is wearing a blouse that is aqua color. A bit of synchronicity, right? I believe in that. I believe in that. And here is a brighter orange. How about this? This is nice. Brighter orange. Marianne wants baba ganoush. I mentioned aubergines, right? I'm not an eggplant fan. I know that's blasphemy to a lot of people. I never grew up eating eggplant. It's one of those things that I just don't understand how people actually like. I can eat it when it's like totally covered in other things like sauce and all that. I don't understand it. I grew up, we had zucchini, and that is what I prefer. If you're doing like an eggplant parm or pretty much anything with eggplant I would prefer if you switched it to zucchini. But that's me. That's me. I always found eggplant to be a strange texture and, I don't know, taste. But I know some people really love it. All right. So that's it. I know it's a quick day, right? It's less than an hour. How is that? Let me flip this camera back around. There's lots of silk now in the online store. Hi, everybody. Let me raise the camera. Raise the camera. And let's see here. Susan says, I don't really care for leather due to the reasons you mentioned, right? So leather can be hard. Silk can be the same way. I hate to say that as I'm trying to sell you some silk today, but it's true. If you are trying to have it in something that that is going to be hard wearing, I would suggest not. Silk is, I mean, it's tough. Silk is tough, but this is hand dyed, and you know, it's a fabric, and it's a kind of, I don't know what I want to call it, but it's soft. It can catch on things, right? So I would suggest if you're trying to do anything really hard wearing, don't use the silk. Use beading wire. Use something like that. I just heard my chime. Somebody bought some stuff from us, so thank you so much. I always like to hear that sound. It's good to know people are liking what we're doing. It's weird. Sometimes I hear the sound and sometimes I don't. But I do hope you enjoy this. I don't know, Andrew's going to be doing some kind of tutorial tomorrow. I don't know what he's going to do. So stay tuned for that tomorrow live at 5. Remember, for those of you around the world who do not switch time periods, we are now Eastern Daylight Time, EDT, instead of Eastern Standard Time, EST. So do take that into consideration. That was Harry purchasing, just got 10 strands. Thank you so much, Harry. Really appreciate it. Talking about eggplant. Susan likes eggplant parm, baba ganoush. See, Marianne only eats it in baba ganoush. See, I'm not an eggplant person. I'm not. I don't know why. It has like, it's consistency more than anything. It's the same thing as like an avocado. I don't care for avocados. I know, blasphemy, but it's a weird texture, right? Like it looks like something that when you cut it, it's going to be hard, and then it's not, and it's just weird. I don't know why. Texture issue. I don't know why everyone loves it so much. Maybe someday I'll find out. I do that a lot. Maybe you're like that. Maybe you don't like a food for a long time, and then suddenly you try it again. You're like, oh, that's pretty good. That's happened a number of times to me. Not with avocados so far. Not with cilantro so far. Not with olives so far. Those are some of the things that, not with eggplant so far. So yeah, I think that's funny. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent and just watching comments. So that's fun too. But I do hope you enjoyed this. Andrew will be here tomorrow, as I was saying, with some kind of demo or tutorial, as long as the technology works, right? Sometimes you never know. I wasn't sure I was going to get on today. I was getting some errors. So, and then Wednesday, I'll be back with you for something. We have lots of stuff going on. I'm trying to think. Tomorrow is my day at my other job. Wednesday, I think I have a teleconference in the morning, or teleconsulting in the morning. That's another thing we do. If you're ever interested, we do consulting. Usually it's me. Sometimes Andrew gets involved, sometimes not. But if you are looking to, for example, this consulting I'm doing is another one on starting a Shopify store. So if you're not sure how to go about working with Shopify, or you just want a quick kind of primer on it, we do that. If you have any questions about small business building and things like that, we do that too. So you can always email us and let us know if you're looking for some help there. All right. So I think, boy, I've covered a lot today in a short amount of time. Daylight savings time helps me. It helps me a lot. So thank you all so very much. I'm going to go home and get ready for the William Tries Things sketching tutorial tonight with Cynthia Thornton, and also take my cats out for a little walk because I'm sure they need it. All right. So thank you all so very much. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday. Andrew will be here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.